A study published in this week's JAMA Psychiatry reported on whether symptoms of anxiety, depression, worry and stress prior to suffering an acute COVID-19 infection might predict post-COVID-19 symptoms, commonly known as long COVID. The authors, based at Harvard Medical School and Th. Chan. There were approximately 5,500 participants in the study, which dated back to April 2020, soon after the pandemic began. Over one-third of the participants were healthcare workers. Surveys were provided in April 2020 to those who had not yet sustained a SARS-CoV-2, COVID-19, infection, and included questions regarding anxiety, depression, loneliness, stress, and worry. Of the participants, 6%, or 3,200 individuals, developed a COVID-19 infection within the 19 months following the initial month of the study. Those who reported evidence of COVID-19 infections were then assessed for any post-COVID symptoms longer than 4 weeks following onset of infection. These symptoms could include brain fog, fatigue, loss of sensations of taste or smell, and depression. Overall, those who reported symptoms of distress prior to COVID-19 infections had a 50% more likelihood of reporting post-COVID symptoms 4 or more weeks after illness. Prior studies have shown that advanced stage, obesity, and comorbidities such as high blood pressure are associated with increased severity of acute infections as well as post-COVID sequelae, but few large studies have identified psychological distress factors impacting disease outcomes. The authors of the current study acknowledge that they are by no means implying that post-COVID-19 symptoms have any relationship to a psychosomatic illness nor fabrication of symptoms. Indeed, over 40% of those with post-COVID issues had no prior history of any notable stress, depression or loneliness. Perhaps more notably, the authors recognize that this is a very narrow representation of the general population in the United States.